Welcome to head drawing with the Reilly head abstraction. The Reilly head abstraction is a simple grid system for the face. The face is quite complicated with many intricate parts. The Reilly head abstraction tackles this problem by abstracting the most essential parts of the face, from the planes of the head to the skull structure and major landmarks. Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Reilly head abstraction from the three-quarter view. The first thing that you want to do is draw your Loomis head. So to do that, first we draw a ball, establish our brow line, and then find our center line. Then we're going to indicate our incision of our ball. If you have any questions about how to do the Loomis head, please take a look at my other videos. Now keep in mind that this is just a rough indication of the head. So in the beginning stages, the lines are quite light. As the video progresses, you'll see that the lines become darker. Divided my incision into 4 parts. From that line over there, you connect to the bottom of your chin, and that's pretty much your Loomis head. What I'm doing here is just drawing straight lines down, just to give me an indication of this different plane changes of the head. This is my mouth line, and then the eye line. So this is the springboard from which we can do our Reilly head abstraction. So I'm just doing that shelf, indicating the shelf area of the eye. And then we can start doing our abstraction lines. So the first abstraction line we're going to be doing is the brow area. I'm going to make it quite thick so you can see it clearly. So as you can see, the brow is quite thick. There's 2 lines indicating the brow area. It is more of the skeletal structure of the head. And then just did a very simple geometrical shape for the nose. Now what I'm doing is taking a look at the ears, making it very simple, which have about 5 different plane changes. And for the muzzle region, before we put any details, I'm going to adjust the center line, so indicate that it's more of a spherical form. And then we can go ahead and look at our muzzle region here. So it's just a simple ball shape or an oval shape for our muzzle region from the three-quarter view. Then above that muzzle region, there's a band that goes around the face, and it starts from the eye line or from the keystone area, and it just simply follows around, connecting to the chin. For the chin, just make a simple oval shape. Make sure it surpasses just slightly your muzzle area. Here I'm just indicating the side plane of the nose, also establishing the width of the nose. Here is the ball of the nose. So I'm just establishing from the brow line the keystone area, which will connect to the ball of the nose. Then from the other side, connect from the keystone area once again. So it starts from the brow and it'll connect down to the nose. This will be the top plane of your nose. Just erasing some lines here so we can see that it's a different plane from the rest of the face. Here I'll draw the bottom plane of the nose. So we have the top plane and the bottom plane. Okay. From the wings of the nose to the keystone area, you'll find your side plane of the nose. And if you can see it on the other side, please indicate that. Okay, so there's another rhythm line that goes from the corner of the ears down to your mouth line. So it'll connect to the nodes of your mouth. Do the same thing on the other side. Our next rhythm line will start from the corners of the ear down to the wings of the nose, and it'll curve around the mouth so to indicate that node area of your lips, or the corners of your lips, and then connect to the other side. It's a really awesome design. Next, for the plane change of the forehead, we'll just indicate it by drawing a simple oval, which starts at the keystone area and ends at the hairline. So another rhythm line, which indicates more of the skeletal structure of the face, will be a rhythm line that starts from the top of the ear and curves down, kind of like an S shape, curves down all the way to the chin. Like I said, this is more of the skeletal structure. Also, it's good to get into the habit of drawing from one side to the other. So if you do a rhythm line on the left side, draw from the right side as well. Even just a slight indication, you don't have to make it bold. Okay, so now we're going to be taking a look at the bottom of the lips, which are, in my opinion, very easy. Don't really need much explanation. If you can't see anything as the video progresses, it will become darker, so don't worry. Just drew the philtrum of the top of the lips. And now what I'm doing here is just darkening up some rhythm lines. So there's the chin, the muzzle area of the face, the rhythm lines for the nose. So starting from the keystone area down to the nose. The rhythm line for the side or the band of the face, which connects down to the chin, indicating some 3D form here. We'll maybe bolden up the jaw. I see it bows out there, so I'll fix that later. Then the brow area, darkening up some lines here, giving some thickness to it. So already you can see that the Reilly head abstraction is good for indicating 3D form. You don't need to shade. The illusion of a 3D form is there. So that's why this method is very handy. Okay, so what I did was the side or the temple rhythm line of the head, and just darken up some areas here and there. So if you saw my first Reilly head abstraction video from the front view, I created a rhythm line from one corner of the eye to the other. Here, instead of doing the eyes, I'm just going to indicate the eyeball. So I'll divide it into 4 parts, giving it hemispheres. Just darkening up lines here and there. I want this drawing to read as a 3D form without shading. There I'm just indicating the shelf of the eye. and darkening up some areas. I just made a little circle there just to indicate slight separation between the two brows. Here the video is slightly sped up because I'm just simply darkening up the areas. So I decided to put in the neck because it was just a floating head. Just adjust the jaw there, it bowed out a little bit too much. So we're going to be taking a look at the eyes. Okay. In order for this to read as a 3D form, I'll divide it into 4 parts, giving it hemispheres. To make sure it looks like a sphere. So the center line of that eyeball is going to be away from us, whereas the second eyeball is going to be more aligned straight on. Next, what we can take a look at is the center of the face, so the center line of the face. This is more of a topographical indication of the face. You don't have to do this. I'm just showing you how this would read if it was a 3D form. So if we start a line straight down, it goes around the forehead region. It bows out where the brow is. It'll dip down where the keystone area is. It'll go straight down the nose and then start to curve at the ball. It'll go down the bottom plane. The center line will go through the philtrum to the top of the lips. It'll curve in from the bottom. It'll curve out down to the chin, and then from the chin it'll curve around the form to the bottom. And we have our Reilly head abstraction. So the Reilly head abstraction is a really fun tool. It really solidifies your understanding of the major landmarks and the major structure, bone structure, muscle structure of the face. You can practice this before actually drawing the study that you're looking at for the day. It really helps with your hand-eye coordination. In the next video, we'll be taking a look at the Reilly head abstraction from profile. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Bye!